Welcome back as we work to connect with each other and with Jesus. If we're honest, we are a society that has to be entertained constantly. You go to a doctor's office and you commonly wait, and so what do? You pull your phone out and you're entertained and distracted from what's going on. Now, in years past, you probably would have picked up something like the Highlights magazine and scrolled through that. But there's a distinct difference between looking at your phone that has all the information the world has to offer and looking at a magazine of a few pages. We just like to be entertained. So I fear we've lost the ability to daydream and have downtime. We're also a society that likes control. We put blackout curtains on our windows to have the perfect sleeping environment. We have headphones and earbuds that block out the sound completely, so it's just us and the music. We also have alarms and alerts on our calendars to make sure we don't miss anything, that everything is an orderly function. We're also a society of distractions. Multitasking is a real problem in our world. Whenever I'm at home or the office, I found that I almost always have music on or the TV on in the background, just something. So it's not just the one thing I'm doing, there are other things that are influencing me. And I think this can be a real problem sometimes. And particularly, Jesus reminds us of the importance of children. He does that in Luke 18, where he tells us that we need to welcome children and approach him in the innocence that a child does. And why I bring that up is because I think we've gotten to this point where we're entertained so much. We have so much control that we become so distracted that we push children out. It's hard to do things, to function. It's hard to be in church sometimes because children can be distracting. But Jesus tells us we need to make space for them, so we need to make sure these worldly things don't get in the way. But children also remind us of the innocence of how we are to approach Jesus. See, one of the best things you can do for a child is to make sure they know that there's room for them with Jesus. They're not an inconvenience. They're not a distraction. They're not a burden. They're children of God, just like we are as adults. So we make room for children because they're important to Jesus, but also because they can teach us of how we approach him. So don't push them out. Make room for them because someone made room for you. Stay connected to each other and to Jesus.